evening, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It is May the 13th, 2025, and guess what, y'all? It is time for your word of the day with Dr. A. I hope that everyone has been having a terrific Tuesday and you are committed to having a relaxing and restorative evening and night of sleep. And then, of course, we get up on Wednesday, Winning Wednesday, and we get to do it all again. But before all of that, let's get into this word of the day. Today's word is authenticity. Showing up just as you are. And I've talked about it before. I've made several, videos and messages about showing up just as you are. Just who you are right now, just as you are, is just what the space you find yourself in needs. Last night I lay in bed and I prayed a prayer that I've prayed many times. I said, Lord, where will you have me go? What will you have me do? And what will you have me say and to whom? It's a prayer that I got from Iyanla Van Zandt. And I'd had an activity. I'd had an activity and it was set intentions. What are your intentions? And I had 3 intentions because 3 is my favorite number. And one of them was I need clarity on my next moves. And so I prayed that prayer just over and over again. Where will you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say and to whom? And I reflected on that when I was at work today because I'm at a campus that I haven't been at in a long time. And whenever I would see the people, I have to send them an email, call me like, you haven't been over here to see us. You don't love us anymore. We would joke about it. And I'm like, well, I go where I'm told to go, guys. And I apologize. I miss you. But as I have engaged with people at this campus, I'm getting off track, but I'm going to make my point. They have just been showering me with love. Telling somebody that you miss them. I mean, hugging me so tight. And just, I'm like, I'll be here all week. And they're like, yay, that does something for people. That does something for people. And it takes me to my dissertation, which is how to demonstrate care. And in that, when you demonstrate care, I offer care to you. And the act of caring is not complete unless the other person receives it and acknowledges it. They receive it and they say, yes, you have cared for me and I received that. If that doesn't happen, then the act doesn't happen. And so, we'll talk about we don't care what people think of us and we just do things, and all of that's fine. We don't need to do things to make things happen or, have an impact on people. But of course, we want to have a positive impact on people, right? But when people close that loop for you, when they acknowledge you, when they reciprocate, when they just receive what you offer to them, that's a powerful thing. And I was gifted that. Now, let me talk to you about authenticity. When you are courageous enough to share who you are and what you're going through when you're going through something. I mean, when the joy is there, share that joy. But when you're low, share things, because there are people, and I've said this to you too, are divinely stationed in your life to help you. There are people in your life who have gone through what you're going through, and they are able to maybe give you some advice, give you some counsel, just sit through it with you, give you some comfort. And so I saw the nurse at the school, hadn't seen her in a long time, and when I went in, I said, I really need a hug, and I mean, she hugged me tight. She gave me a grandma hug. And I needed that so much. I promise you, if I was feeling broken, she pulled all my pieces together and I shared that with her. And then she shared with me how heavy Mother's Day had been for her because of losses of her mother and her mother-in-law, and the fact that she and her children aren't close with one another right now. And, I was sad too because I was missing my son and I wasn't able to, go see my mom. And so I got that. But what I'm saying is that, when we're able to share what we're going through and allow people to carry that weight with us, to allow us to make it lighter, we help them and they help us. And I believe that that's why we're here in the world. So that's the first thing. The second thing is in my email, I share about night sweats. Going through menopause, and night sweats ain't no joke. But then I also saw the connection between stress, dehydration, and all of these things. And so I shared that in my email. One of my college friends immediately on Friday texted me, I went through that as well, and here's what my doctor offered me. Again, she could not have offered me that advice. She could not have offered me that counsel if I had not said, hey y'all, I'm going through something. I could not have gotten that hug had I not said to her, I really need a hug. And I knew that she was going to be somebody who could give it to me. And then today, one of the assistant principals came in the office, and he hadn't seen me in a long time, and he hugged me tight for the longest time too. Where will you have me go? What will you have me do? What will you have me say, and to whom? You are always right where you are supposed to be, to get just what you are supposed to get, to give what you are supposed to give. If you are silent and still and obedient and listen for the voice inside of you that tells you this is what you need to be doing. But I promise you, even if you don't pay attention to that voice, wherever you find yourself, there's a blessing there. I've gone way longer than I wanted to, and I'm getting kind of teared up, y'all. But I hope that in the midst of all that rambling, you got something out of it. The word of the day is authenticity. Show up just as you are and shine that bright light. Let that flame warm you up and warm others. And while you're at it, smile. Give yourself love, grace, and compassion. Give other people love, grace, and compassion. And smile. Oh my gosh, that is one of the best gifts you can give anybody. Take care, everyone.